Alright, folks, and welcome to another stream. This is Talos here today. Barter's not with me, unfortunately. He might be in a little while, though. I don't know. We're going to have to see. Anyways, big update since the last stream. I didn't catch it on stream, but I did get a quick shot of it. I went live for a few minutes to at least show it in the Hoff table. It can't be still up there. There it is. It's still there, number 10. I hit 1670 ped Longtooth old last night, really late at night, and it was one of the coolest things that's ever happened in game. It was the biggest loot I've ever had by myself, and it was just really special to be able to get that after having played this game for 7.5 years and never having gotten a big loot. Before that, my biggest loot was a 254 ped Chronondicata. So that was extremely exciting. Now, I'm going to be as smart as I possibly can with that money. I'm not planning on putting it all into hunting at all, actually. I'm not going to put that much of it back in ammo. I'm going to buy some gear for my character, not just for support stuff, but also just for some fun stuff too, for some side projects. I have a Bycac Blix that a friend had bought to have me rent out. I had a rental thing going for a little while, and I might still do that at some point, but I kind of scaled that back. So I'm actually going to purchase the Blix from him so I can eventually use it someday, because it is a really nice knife, especially once you get them tiered up. A Bycac Blix is a solid DPS knife. Really good for low-level hunting. I mean, it's only, I think it's a level 22 knife. Let's see. I have it actually with me still. We could take a look. So this is what I'm going to be buying. Only level 22. I'm nowhere near using it yet, but I'm hoping that I will be. I'll be able to put some peds through some knives for sure, and I'll be able to get that level up. I'm also still going to be working on getting my laser sniper level up so I can use the gun that Barter has, because I mean there's not too much of use me right now purchasing my own laser rifle or anything like that, because me and Barter want to get his tiered. His is the highest tiered CDF 200 in game. I don't know if there's more. I think there's 2 of them. I think there is 2. Or maybe there's a couple more. I'm not sure. Have to get confirmation on that at some point. But it is the highest tiered, and we just want to tier that. He's got a Scroff that I can tier too. I'm actually maxed on the Scroff. So got a lot of options for stuff like that. So really, I'm going to get some more armor, and I might buy an amp. I am going to buy some 5B plates after the event is over. That is my goal. And this is the wrong gun. I was wondering why I had so many damn shots for it. It was like, God damn, that was impressive. So I don't know how much we're going to shoot tonight. I might do 200 ped because I'm not expecting to get a good return. I'd like to at least get one more solid 200 ped hunt in as a stream at some point. So I might stop at 200 ped depending on how the loot is. If it ain't so bad, then we keep on going. If it's pretty bad, then I'm going to switch to something tiny and then grind the crap out of it. That was not a great hit. I'm going to be honest, that's not that terrible of a loot from what I have had on these. After having that big of a Hoff, and I was getting some minis after that too. I didn't get any more globals or anything because I didn't hunt a super long time. If I had kept hunting, I probably would have. It was 3 o'clock in the morning by the time I looked over and decided to shut the game off. So I had to call it at that point. But I don't know how it's gonna be tonight, you know? I guess that was just the game after that long finally gave me one up, and the fact that I am hunting something bigger, so there's so much ped going into these guys that my chance of having that happen was much greater than on most other mobs. So basically, I'm hoping to probably about, of that ped stack I got right there, I'm probably going to put 100 of that along with the 120 or 30 that I have in storage already saved up for some extra grinding together, and I'm going to take a very small mob, whatever it is, after the migration's over. I'm going to hunt with that. Of what I have right now, I really plan on hunting with everything that I have on me, which is about 300 ped plus my weapon and amp. I have my weapon and amp that I'm also decaying. There's about, I'm going to say, 200 ped between the two of them invested. So that combo right there is what I'm going to be using for the rest of the migration. I'm going to control myself and try not to put any more money into this. Because really, I can't expect anymore. With the amount that I'm cycling, with the amount of mobs that I'm killing at this point, I didn't expect that at all. I had that 240 ped global, and I was like, damn, that's my migration right there. That was an awesome kill. That was the second highest global I've ever had. And then to hit that 1670 ped Hoff was like, it was a dream. And I thought it was a dream at one point because how late at night it was, but it was real, so that was good. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy like a set of Makita. I'm thinking about getting a Makita set. I'm going to buy some 5Bs. And then I'm getting the Blix. And what I might do, because I was talking about it with Barter, me and Barter, we buy a lot of stuff together. That gyro fap that I have was something that we bought together. Because whenever you can go halves on something that you know you're not going to use all the time, or that both you and another player are going to benefit out of owning, that can go a long way to saving you a lot of ped. So, I mean, that was only for the gyro. I think it came out to like 375 for the two of us, but between the two of us. And now it's going to be about that again because the Blix is not that expensive. This one, if you get a low tier Blix, they're really not a fortune as compared to some of the higher tiered ones. Even though the higher tiered ones, when you get one that's that high tier, it's worth like a couple of K peds. I'm not saying it's not. It definitely is. But this one is, since it's only tier 1.9, it's not worth that much. And my buddy's going to give us a deal on it anyways, so we're going to try to split that, I think. And if not, I'm definitely going to get it. But I know Barter's been doing super good too, because I think he said that one day when he had 2 Hoffs, he was already up 1,700 ped anyways. So it's not, we can both swing 375 ped again a piece at this point to get a nice piece of equipment. And he can use it. I can't use the Blix yet, but my friend can. So he can just keep on tiering that thing. And like, I think since it's 1.9, we probably will tier it. We're going to check the cost of it. And we'll go halves on tiering it up too. So I mean, I've got enough peds for it right now, so now's the time to do it. But my big focus is still got to be laser rifle, because I've got that nice gun to look forward to, that CDF 200. And I'm getting there. I'm finally starting to get there. Let me get my skill bar up here so we can take a look at what we got. I don't see it. I gotta keep an eye on my health too. Let's get that up and then we'll take another look. Alright, there we go. That's the one we gotta keep out. This is what we're tracking. I'm pretty much maxed on hit for that gun, but I'm several levels behind on damage. Yeah, claim that mob. I would have rather have drawn it out a little bit, because the reason why I like the ISIS LLC 16 so much is that its range is incredible. Oh, this is a nice relaxed hunt. This is not going that badly. Oh, somebody got one of those creature control capsules. Those things are pretty crazy. Is that the Patriarch one? Yeah, it's a Patriarch. I might get in. I might fly. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna fly a little bit into the mob pool. Yeah, because the spawn is in fact this way. There's a lot of people out here tonight. That's a good thing. means there's a lot of cycling going on. And as long as nobody hits anything super big, that means that there's loot out there to be had. While I do love seeing people hit loot, especially... It's especially when I'm not hunting that mob and I'm not part of that loot pool. It's like, if I'm part of that loot pool, I want in on the loot pool. But it's nice so far, this migration. I've seen a lot of people hit some really nice, some loot so far. A bunch of my friends have been doing fairly decent. Wow, somebody just hit a nice Proton. Not so bad. Protons can hit super big though. I remember the one time we had that one big hunting event. It was probably several years ago or more. There was Protons hitting for like 10K all day long, and then it stopped. It was supposed to be this massive several week long event, and then everything like hit on the first day. It was crazy. All the big loots happened. Yeah, I was looking, there was a husk spawn earlier that Hijacker took part in. He was the one who orchestrated the entire thing, I'm pretty sure. Took them a while to get the parts for it, and it was a total dud. As far as a husk goes, it should be a great loot, and people should be able to get unlimited items from it. And it's one of those things where it's such a rarity and it costs so much to do, that to get a return that is that low is just, it's a punch in the face. Not just a slap, but that's a punch in the face. The husk takes so much in materials just to spawn, and takes thousands and thousands of ped to kill. That low of a loot is despicable. It really is. It'd be nice to hit a little something tonight. I don't think I'll probably get much of anything, but basically what I'm going for is not an excellent return, because I'm pretty sure I'm never going to have one the rest of this event after having that Hoff, but one can always hope. If I could squeak out a 75% return, I would be exceptionally happy, because that would be a really decent ped value return on this. And I think I'm comfortable with, after that big of a Hoff, putting in about 200 peds or so. These guys can hit pretty big. I've seen some monstrous ones, more huge than my own that I had, but that was still an amazing, amazing loot, and I don't think I'll ever hit. I don't know if I'll ever hit that again. That was really special. But let's talk a little bit more of the statistics of me doing what I'm doing here as far as this level of hunting. With the weapon I'm using actually right now, and with the low regen of the smaller Longtooth, my gear setup as far as the hunting goes is fine. The problem is the amount of ped that I'm able to cycle on them. Now, of course, now that I've got that money, I could cycle a lot more, but I don't want to get tricked into doing that and feeding Mindark back all my ped right away. I'd rather invest in my character. As far as gear and stuff. Oh, excuse me. So, realistically, the best thing that I can do right now is to just have fun with this level of hunting while I have it, while I have a little bit of pets to put into it, and accept that it's probably going to be gone. So that's one thing that you can do whenever you have an event. If you have $30 or so that you want to deposit, or you have it in game and it's not really that big of a deal to you, then you have fun with your event. It's important to continually try to do economical hunting as much as you can. Of course, that's one of the best things you can do. But it's also good to get out and have that fun hunt as well, because that's why me and Barter have been doing a lot of our big game hunts. That's not something we do consistently. I mean, we've been doing quite a bit of them, actually, because our loots have been pretty damn decent. But if they weren't decent, we wouldn't be able to afford to keep it up as much as we do. Or I should say as much as Barter does. Because Barter's the one that's usually hosting the entire thing. I'm usually a support hunter. So I'm lucky that we've had as decent loot as we've had so far. But it's good to have that goal to work towards. Like, I've been building up my skills, and now I'm able to take on the Longtooth. I know they're not that super high level, but it's a neat mob. It's fun to be part of an event. And I think that's an important aspect of the game that you definitely need to try to experience. Is to have that thing to work for every once in a while. Because you can keep grinding that same mob, or you can grind a ton of different mobs in the same level range. They could all be fairly low. You could be spending not that much money on them. And that's the best way to honestly go as far as long-term grinding. But you have to have something to look forward to. Because if you don't have that one thing to look forward to, then what are you doing? You got to have something, that one hunt to look forward to. And this for me is that hunt. So I've been enjoying this quite a bit. And not just because that big loot. Obviously that big loot has been a part of it, but it just feels good to be out here taking on something that a lot of people have been fighting. A lot of people that are higher level than me, but since I've got the gear to do it right now, I've got the appropriate equipment, it's been really nice to be able to do this. So we're going to go until it reads 100 head left. I think is what we're going for. So it reads 100 ped of ammo left. That's where we're going to go down to. That wasn't so bad. Alright, what did Jay hit? Explosive projectiles. Jay's doing explosive projectiles right now. Well, let's grab another old, because that's what I hit that big off on. Trask Matriarch. So somebody is actually out there doing the wave event. See, now if somebody's out there doing the wave event, level 25 sniper hit. That's incredible. I might run. As much as I want to stay part of this, if you get a big enough group to do that Matriarch event together, that's really cool. So we might even have some fun on some trace grounds tonight. Jeez, that'd be a lot of fun. We have a gift from Mindark right there. You see that? Nice little spawn. Oh shit, that thing's evading. He must have something. What I might do is, since obviously these guys ain't going anywhere, I'm going to go out and I'm going to check and see if they're doing round 2 on the trace grounds. Trace back in the day, when I first played this game and before I quit a long time ago, that was the first mob I actually completed and ironed for all the way through to the end. I had never done that before, and that was the first one I ever did, because it was, to me, that was like the ultimate of what I could do. Cheap armor decay unless you got, you know, smash, but you basically walk backwards. Now they've improved the speed on them though, so it's more difficult to do it. But Trace Grounds used to be a super eco mob to fight. Still are for the most part. And the reward was a lot of dex, I think. It was like 20 something pet of dex. I thought it was a really good reward. It was just a nice mob to grind, because I did hit big, and I think I had probably my 3rd and 4th biggest loots on them. I remember one day I was hunting for Narfi when they were doing a World of Firepower event, and he needed an extra hunter, so I told him I'd hunt for decay. You know, just give me a gun and I'll go shoot it for some skills and stuff, and I'd try to get you some extra points. And that day wasn't my doing. I think this is how it went, because I didn't get that many points. I was at a tier of hunter where I couldn't get a ton. I'm staying here. That was a 49 petter. So anyways, it was one of those events where it was the tier of hunting that I was doing didn't count for that many points, but still I got like 4 or 6 globals or something like that for points. And then I ended up, between all the FAPs and the guns that I looted, I was up like 900 ped that day or something like that. Some crazy amount. So Narfi let me keep a gun and one of the Heducks, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, Trace Grounds are a great mob to grind. Not only are they a great mob to grind for laser rifle when you take on the bigger ones like the Stalkers and the Prowlers and stuff out by OLA1, but you can go to Fort Victoria where the wave event is and then just keep repeating the first wave. You don't need to complete it. You just let it time out and you keep doing that first wave. And you can kill all of those youngs with melee weapons, no problem, because they don't hit for that much. So that's a really fun thing to do too. If you want to skill, like, the best melee weapon I can suggest on them is this little bastard right here, this little RSB S1X1. This little thing is such a nice grinder. I loved skilling up my knife skills on it. And then for their hit points, I think it's like 180 HP for a young for a level 6 or 7 mob. That's not really that bad. That's really a pretty good level for that level of a mob. I mean, look at this. This guy's got like, I don't know, 1500 HP or something like that. Or maybe not that high for these ones. Maybe it's a little lower. But they're level 14. You're not getting a lot of skills. I ain't getting as much skills per ped output on these mobs as I could be for other ones. But that's okay. I'm not doing it for ped output. I'm not doing it for ped output to how much skill I'm getting. I'm going for the big loot, which I had. And I'm happy I had that 49 petter, obviously, but really happy because it means that now I am going to be within a pretty healthy return ratio Let's see. Yeah. These things are decaying pretty fast. Oh, so now this is what I should be using this gun for if my thing would switch over. That range is what this gun excels at. So let's take a look at how much ammo I have left. I've gone through 100 ped of ammo, and I have definitely 100 ped in loot. So decay and stuff in my weapons, I'm fine with that. That made this at least a 200 ped hunt totally worthwhile. Because now even if I only get another 30 ped of loot over the course of the rest of this hunt, I'm still going to be okay. Won't be right. If I get 30 ped, I'm not going to be right at my goal. But I'll be acceptable for how good of a hunt I had last night to have something like that this time. Oh, we got us a skill boost. 78%. So, I'm going to shoot like a fool over the next couple of minutes here. How much have I killed? 119 of these things? I don't think I'll be able to get this done. I might be able to. That'd be really cool if I did. Come on, buddy. Just curiously, what's the lowest HOF on here? 382 ped. I think we can beat that for today. No, but... No, seriously, this is the coolest thing in the world, is just seeing this still. That's pretty sweet. Uh. 5.5 ped back? That's not terrible. These hunts have become so much better to calculate loot return since we no longer have ammo on our loot. So now you don't get all that extra decay on your gear too for having to shoot more ammo, and then the fact that all of your loot is in the form of ammo and you're losing it because you're shooting it back out. And yeah, you get to kill more mobs and you have more of a chance of getting a better loot. But still, for a normal return run, if you want to say, I want to use 300 ped worth of ammo, I want to see what my return is on 300 ped ammo, this is such a better way to do it. looks like we're gonna have to find these guys again. Alright, so they're all dumped over here in the middle. Oh, here's a pack of them over here. We can work with these guys. There's nobody over here. Maybe he didn't see me. I would love for like one provider to spawn just so I could see if I could take it. I think I could. I think I could take a provider, probably just take a little bit more ammo and armor decay and shit. But you know what? I would love to try it. It took 2 shots to get that bastard's attention. Come on. Come on. Nothing. Oh, it's this range that is saving my ass as far as decay and stuff. But I mean, really, it's not. Obviously, it's not a challenge to kill these guys. I'll probably get killed by this one just because I'm not paying attention. Well. Pad. So we got 30 pad, 34 pad, 144 pad, 144 pad out of 140 ammo or so. we'll see how the return is. But you gotta understand too, I'm decaying these guns a lot more. This guy has been taking some serious abuse, and so is my amp. Damn, this average loot is not right now too bad. This is definitely keeping me in the game. I'm trying to figure out a nice little mob to hunt through and get some skills for damage, and also for first aid skills. I think I might end up like sticking with bots and just hunting the crap out of some low-level drones and getting my laser level up naturally, because for the 350 hit point drones, for level 8 and 9 and stuff like that, that's a pretty decent hit point ratio for levels. So you're going to get a decent amount of experience out of that. And you get to choose your completion reward, and I think I'm just going to keep picking first aid. Jiroka straight up offers first aid. So when some of those guys are mixed in, that'll be even better. And defenders too. Now that I have the armor for it, defenders ain't a big deal. The little ones at least. So the defender mission's actually pretty nice too, because they ain't even that big. But I think what I want to do is I want to keep like the Shinkiba mission up. Snark Shot are pretty fun. And then the Shinkiba mission, probably keep that up too. And then I'm honestly thinking about going back to Merps and just getting this fucker done. Merps are definitely on Calypso the highest skill per kill reward type of mob that there is on the planet. You have Arcadia, where Karabak's a clear winner by far because of its HP to level ratio. On Cali, I can't think of many that are better than the Merp. I don't think there is any. It's a 50 hit point mob at level 5. That's giving you a lot of EXP. Now, at a point, that becomes negligible just because the amount of EXP you're getting from said mob, and you can't cycle a lot of peds fast, so it takes forever to get that amount. Then it becomes a point where you need to have a higher level mob to kill. Like, that's when Tracekarons might even be a better option, because that's a level 21 mob at around 900 HP. So that, compared to a Longtooth right here, which is definitely more hit points than a Tracecaron Stalker, that's where you get your level difference and your EXP difference, where you're definitely getting more level ups on those other mobs. I'm going to keep an eye on this a little bit better just to see if anybody's, any of the shared loot teams are taking on any of the Tracekarons. Because if they're doing that again, we're going to run right over there and see if we can get in on the action. Maybe in one of the middle waves. Hopefully. Oh, there's Granny kills a lot. Granny streams quite a bit. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what mobs might be a good mission mob for me to keep with for a while. That Shinkiba one's awfully attractive because I love doing the Raging Bull The bull pit one. Ooh, these things are now loot's falling off. Alright, I've got 30 ped left before I hit my mark of where I want to stop for the night on these guys. And then we're definitely going to go do something else. I think for at least a few minutes. Depends how much longer. I've got an early day tomorrow. I wanted to be able to sleep in one day this weekend because I had a horrible amount of sleep this week. Taking a decent sized trip tomorrow. But I want to stay up and do this because I'm feeling it. Went bowling tonight. Did really awesome, so still pumped from that. And still, I couldn't sleep last night at all because of that Hoff. I hit that so late, and that kept me up. Oh, this thing is such a beaut. Look at that. Like a couple of pad of healing so far this hunt is so gorgeous. Such a gorgeous thing. And we hardly take anything on the armor too. $11. If we could get one more awesome loot, I'd really like it. No, not that one. I'm gonna leave that one for that guy, because he's probably gonna need another mob soon. Oh, did he get the exo? That looks like a really sweet gun. Yeah, I think we're going to go halves on that Blix together. That'll be a really great thing. Oh, that one was sucky. I think I've got about 2 more mobs of these guys in me, and then we're going to switch to something else. That is a fantastic name. That is a really good name. I really can't complain with how loot just was yesterday. 75% returns, like, phenomenal for me right now, in my mind. Because I thought it was going to tank. Ow, it's chewing me up now. I'm going up all sorts of levels tonight, just not in the category I need to. But I'm still I'm doing some decent gain in that skill category. Alright, so we're going to go a few ped over the 200 that I wanted. I just want to get this one last mob in. Honestly, 20 ped. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got even with armor and weapon decay and everything, I think we're good. I hope Barter didn't lose too much. Oh god, did he buy the big stack? Barter was talking about buying stacks for all of his unlimited weapons. So he might have actually just done it. I've got a feeling about this baby right here. Last one. Last one. That'd be a fun hunt. We might do that as a big game hunt pretty soon too. That's probably going to be one of the things we're going to try and focus on. Yeah, well, that was not a bad one to end on at least. We're not ending the hunt, I should say. I'm going to go back out here. I'm just going to go do a quick trade with Barter really quick. That'd be cool if I wanted to kill some tonight. I don't know if he will, though. He's probably pretty tired. It's been a long day for both of us. I was out at a astronomy club event. I'm part of an astronomy club where I am, so we were out for our big picnic. And I was there whole day. Yep, see a purple dot? It's got to be over by the teleporter. And stick the landing. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Alright, so this is my return for a 210 ped hunt. So add another 20 ped for decay on there, maybe 25 ped, and I'm right in that 75% return realm that I wanted to be in, so got no complaints out of me. Let's get this shit repaired. Oh, that's nothing. But I bet you my gun and... Whoops, wrong gun. Wrong gun. That's the right one. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about 30 ped between those two. So it's probably less than that. Probably less than a 75% return. But still, it's not disgusting after that Hoff that I had. How much can I buy back? 30 ped? I can buy 30 ped. Okay, so this is what I still got to work with now for whatever hunting needs that I'm going to do right now. I'm putting, before I forget, that to go for cycling purposes, because I don't want to forget about that, because I got that for cycling for whatever small mob I decide to go with after the big migration. Alright, so let's get this trade done. Yeah, it was a special day for Barter too yesterday. He hit 2 back-to-back Hoffs, and like decent ones. It was like 700 and I think 600, something like that. It's like 717. So let's say 7 on his part, so that's 60. 375. 350. Yeah, I'm doing the math right. I think. That's close enough. A couple ped doesn't matter. Yeah, that's dead on. Right? 717. It's 2. Can somebody in the chat help me with my math maybe? We're doing TT plus 450 and it was 267 TT. I think that's 717 ped. Rather not have to sell those all in auction if I didn't have to. Yeah, 9 total. That's right. Yeah, Bartle will use those up because he's been hunting those things that you use those things for. Uh-oh, what's he got? Oh my god. Oh, Jeebus. That's a beautiful piece of equipment. That is a beautiful piece of equipment. Nine 9.4. He's been tiering this thing. You know how fucking difficult it is to tier it at a high level like that? That's ridiculous. He tiered 2 clicks in the past few days. And he's been using it a shit ton. But look at all those enhancers. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Okay, back, sorry. Alright, let's get moving over there. And we're gonna see if I can get us some hunting going. Alright, so we're going to Fort Victoria. I don't know if any of you have seen the wave events since they've changed them, but they have become significantly different. You have to go up and activate an obelisk now. Alright. I gave him the Blix, good. I've still got a ton of usage left on this gun. Still got some usage left on my sheriff for when I need it, so that's good. So we have some hunting power left. The hunting rifle of choice that we're going to use for smaller guys, if there is some trace grounds over there, is going to be this little bastard right here, which you have so much ammo to use on. But we have enough for everything they throw at us over there, no matter how big the mob is. And especially if we can do stalkers now. We have the gun set up. It's perfect for them because we can take them out at range while moving backwards. So I put my 100 ped aside out of my amount. I still have 1,238 ped to work with. That is more than enough to afford my Makita set and 5Bs. So we'll see what else I want to buy. I might end up buying a unlimited amp too. Once the tournament's done, I might buy an unlimited A104 again, just to go with whatever I'm using. And yeah, it's less damage than what I'm using standard, but it's nice to have an unlimited eco amp like that you can continually go back to. I'm saying they don't have it going. I saw there's something down here that's really bright. I just don't know what it is. I'm saying that's not it. Bill, by the way, what mobs are out here? Oh, shit. That's an interesting mix of Atrax out there. Alright, so that's our mission. Our mission right now is going to be to find the spawn. If anybody in chat knows where it is, please feel free to let me know. I haven't been back to this since they've updated the stream. I'm not the stream. Since they have updated the wave event itself. It might be the larger obelisk right over here. You would think that they would have a waypoint. Maybe it's that one. You see that one in the corner? It might be this guy over here. Because this looks different. Oh. This is a disappointing thing. I used to love this wave event. Now I don't even know how to start it. Well, shoot. Whoa. Let me see if Peter knows. He might. I don't know who else I can call. Let's see. I got a bunch of people that I communicate with over Skype that like to do these wave events. I'm not sure. There used to be like a little interact thing here too. I don't know where that is anymore. Maybe is it all the way on the other side now? It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it was always, you would always land there and it would just start. I don't know why they would choose to put it on the right side, but maybe that's where it is. There's got to be something over there. What was that? The fuck was that? Hang on. Land. I just saw like a dying Trask over here. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but that was kind of weird. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I think we found it. Nice. Alright, well this ought to be fun. We have it. We have some action finally. Sorry that took so long, folks. Have not done this since the update. Okay. This seems to be an okay gun to use on these. I think for long-term use, I'd probably like an A103 on it. There's 100 mobs in here? Jesus. Well, obviously I ain't doing this by myself, but that's okay. I mean, hell, if people wanted to come over here and join me, if you're in the chat right now and you want to come join me and just have some fun and maybe get to the second wave, be able to get us to the second wave, that'd be pretty cool. Because the good loot usually don't happen until, like, the second wave. It's like shooting Trask rounds in a barrel. Alright, keep an eye on our damage. So it's 0.64 is the current level. Now these guys can. I've had these guys global pretty decent too. They can and they can actually global amps. The coolest thing is that the little ones can global some nice amps too. Haddock SK20s, which I love. They're really fun healing device to use. Now look at that, the range on this gun too. This is pretty damn good. This is comfortable hunting on small mobs that have the chance of looting really decent. I'm pretty sure I had loot out here that was over 100 pet on one of these little ones. That was like 140 pet. I'm not going to go through hardly any of this though. This is going to be a nice short little hunt. So this is what we're using. Photonic Mayhem R1. Actually, this doesn't have the attack power that I thought it did. It's perfect for these guys. But it is not perfect for the amp that I was thinking about getting for it. See, I had an A103, but I sold the A103 because they're selling for a lot right now because of the tournament. Or the event, I should say. The migration, I think, has been jacking even the smaller amps up, and that's a big guy right behind me. Not a big guy, but he's just a little one. Sometimes you find the olds mixed in on Wave 1, which is perfectly fine. All these guys are easy to deal with. Oh, that thing was near full TT when I bought it. Where are all of them? They're right here. I can kill a whole bunch of them in a short amount of time. %? No, not gonna come anywhere close. See, look at that. That's a nice little loot right there. I only had one Longtooth that was more than that tonight. And that was that 49 petter that I had, so cannot complain. That, and I think that these Trace Ground have got some ped in them tonight because they just did that wave event, and that 200 and something ped matriarch was not a big loot. And I didn't see any other globals for the littler ones, so they must be holding back here. Hey. Nice. So yeah, now that I know where the start of the spawn is, this isn't so bad then. Being on the right side, it's an easy locate spot once you see it. Once you've seen it's the angel statue. That's not so hard to locate every time. The biggest thing that I like that they added in, and I will show this here once I go pick this guy up. The biggest thing that I like that they added in is now the contribution bar. So as long as you're in for like a wave before the boss, you should be able to fill your contribution bar up perfectly fine. You shouldn't have an issue. Unless there's so many people and everything just dies so quick that you don't have time. But really, as long as you're in with the last two waves, last wave, you should be able to fill it up fine, and that decides your loot factor, basically, when coming up to the final boss, from what I've seen. It might not have a huge impact, because, I mean, really, if your contribution ain't that high, there's a good chance you're not putting that much ammo into it. Unless you were lucky enough back in the old days to get there at the last second, like when the mob just spawned and you had a better gun than anybody else there, even though the other people just did the wave event. That's what they tried to eliminate with this, and I totally agree with that. It was a really good idea. Made this a lot more fair. How's this gun holding up? It's excellent. Yeah, it's excellent. Durability. I might end up, for this type of hunting, buying a little one of those little matrix. I think they're the matrix guns, the something a matrix, something like that. Aqu was showing me them last time. I'll have to get the name again, but they look really cool. I bet you they sell a little one, and with the range on those things, I bet it would be perfect for these mobs. I also know that it would be perfect on the bots that I gotta hunt. So I might spend the money, because they're very cheap. The nice thing about those guns, I'll get the name. I'll see if Aqu is on. Aqu's not on. That'd be cool to see another little mini one out here from these guys. But you know what? Honestly, it's such a little ped usage on these, it doesn't even matter. We've been hunting these for a little bit now, and I'm only through 17 ped of ammo. Hey, we do have somebody out here. Gail's a very, very old friend of mine. I have known Gail for over 7 years now, for sure. Oh, there we go. See? Ask and you shall receive. Wow. These guys are looting pretty good right now. Oh, there's a huge pocket of them over here. I think we can justify using this. And we're gonna get this damn thing done. Holy shit. You know, the little bit of extra ammo overburn that I'm using on this is being upset. Maybe they've changed the boss, because the one that I remember, the matriarch, is a big motherfucker. Alright, so now I'm about 30 ped in. How much ammo or stuff do I get? Yeah, I'm over 30 ped, and my cost is next to nothing with what I'm doing, so. This is a nice little hunt for tonight. I wonder who else we can get invited to come over here. Anybody else on? No, Kitty's on a different planet. bet you I can switch the LLC 16 for this round. If not, the EW is going to be fine. Oh. Alright, this is a nice little... Oh, shit. We have a full team now. I didn't even see that. Alright, yeah, we're getting this thing done, like, super quick now, I guess. %, and we're only like 3 minutes in. This is looking good. And I am okay with spending money on this. For sure. Even if we start losing some pad. Because this is bringing back memories now. I used to hang out at OLA 1 a lot, and then I used to come here sometimes. I don't know where everybody just went. I don't think the pet output on these guys is that much. It's not so bad, so it's significantly less each, at least, than a Longtooth. Oh yeah, we're completing the shit out of this thing. Come on, let's see a little bit of magic. Could use a little bit more of that magic here. Oh, that's a shame. Ah, she's selling a lot. Alright, we got this wave almost done, then the bigger stuff comes. Oh, I'm lagging like a motherfucker. Gale's the leader of Jaguar Spirit, so that's why I mentioned that. Well, if anybody watching needs some armor, Gale's trying to sell those sets right there. Sure, she'd appreciate the help with that. Alright, so I started with 140 ped, so I'm through almost 70 ped of ammo now. Turret's not terrible out here right now. This is doable. I can't believe she's selling her for Pixie too, everything. Should probably sell her plates now during the event. She can make a lot more with the 5Bs. 5B prices went way up for the event. If anybody's interested in that stuff, let me know. I can get you connected with her. So she can get some stuff sold. It's hard to think of going without 5Bs once you have them. I'm gonna wait until after migration's over probably and get a set, because I'd say the set's about 70 ped higher. It's about 10 ped higher a plate than it usually is. Yeah, I've known Gale since my first 2 weeks in game. 2 weeks? No, probably first month. First month, because she joined up, and then she joined Jaguar Spirit shortly after I did, and then I left Jaguar Spirit after about a year and a half or two. Lucho Mucho Iraton was the leader of Jaguar Spirit back then. He still plays, he just doesn't play as much as he used to. Lucho's a great guy. Lucho's been around forever.
You're in the wrong place, cub.
What is going on?
Nowhere to run.
Okay, I really hate advertisements on Twitch. I was trying to get my stupid chat refreshed. and I could not change the volume setting until I had to listen to all that bullshit. Yeah, that'll be a big change, because Jaguar Spirit is a huge socking game. Tons of people. Well, that's nice that they let you kill the mob that you're working on, at least. I think that's a definite improvement. How much are we going through? This isn't that bad on the decay on this stuff so far. I haven't shot that much. Okay, definitely need to start paying more attention with these bastards, because these things hit hard. I mean, we have such a nice reach on this gun. I was really wrong about the size of the loot I was going to get from migration. No. Alright, I need to not do that again. Oh, I'm back into a corner. That was 140 ped of ammo I started with. Oh, fudge, that's not good. So I'm at 100 ped in. 76 ped. That's soft hide. I'm hoping some of these, the later waves are going to pay better. I legit was too. That was a really shocking loot tab. By the way, I apologize if you guys have been chatting, if you guys have been using the chat. There might be something wrong with my tablet. Fuck, 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 fuck. Come on. These guys are a lot bigger. I should be able to survive one hit here. Damn. That's pretty good percent raise right there for the day. Alright, so Spike's here with me. Actually, we're making pretty short work of all this. Yeah, that's the problem with that gun for sure. It's hard to sell something when you don't have a history to it. Oh shit. That was a close one. I need to get over there and help them out. This is not working good on my own. Oh shit, who we lose? Yeah, both of those can get super pricey, but dirty dingoes, that's awesome. Well, there's a big group. Oh my god, that is a beautiful, beautiful ring. The increased rare mining finds thing is really cool too. Alright, well, we're going through a shit ton of ammo here, but that's okay. I'm curious what this fucker's gonna loot. No! Oh no. Sure has been neat. Been having a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys have been enjoying the streams too, because I've been really getting a kick out of this since we've started doing this, especially with me and Barter doing our Entropia streams. We play a ton of other games, and so far this has been just a really worthwhile experience for us. Holy shit. Yeah. Well, why did my health go up? Well, that's different. Well, I think I'm going to shut the stream down for the night, guys. But thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you again next time. So if you like the channel, make sure you follow us. We're going to be playing this game a lot more as well as other ones. And I hope to see you all in the future. So until then, everybody take care.